Welcome back to Technology Review. I am your host, Mac Jackson Jr. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Technology Review TV or twitter.com/Mac Jackson Jr. or my website, macjacksonjr.com. In this segment, I'm here with Vernon Dixon, and we're going to talk about Bitcoin. How you doing, Vernon?
Yay, Bitcoin. Wait, Max, thank you. Appreciate being here.
No problem.
That's okay.
Yeah, Bitcoin. Yeah, that is really amazing what stuff's going on with Bitcoin nowadays. Cryptocurrency, folks.
There's a whole lot of things going on with cryptocurrency in general and Bitcoin in particular.
Okay.
So, yeah. Okay.
All right.
So
what's the news this week?
Yeah, well, one of the things I talked about the last time I was here, talking about the number of coins that were out there is 921. Then I was introduced to one, actually another one that I'm taking a look at. But there's actually more than that because of the initial coin offerings. The initial coin offerings come in when someone wants to fund a company. Instead of going public now, they use initial coin offerings to fund their business.
Okay.
So those the initial coin offerings comes with what we call tokens, and then those tokens are actually what translates to what a currency or an altcoin would be.
Okay.
So that's what's happening now with a lot of those transactions happening and creating all these extra coins that are coming out as well.
So what does that mean now? These extra coins, are they competing with Bitcoin, or is it worse different?
Everything is kind of competing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin was the big boy on the block, and everybody comes in and says, "I want to do something bigger and better." Actually, one coin. You asked me last week about Litecoin.
That's right, Litecoin.
And Litecoin, I told you I go back and do a little bit research because again, there's 921. You can't keep up with them all.
921.
But Litecoin is one of those that has come to the surface that's really doing some things. That's how come I was aware of it, but I hadn't had an opportunity to take a look at it. The reason for Litecoin is because Bitcoin was getting so convoluted in terms of its processing time. An engineer actually developed a process. They took what was the best of Bitcoin and put it into Litecoin. It takes, on the blockchain, it takes 10 minutes for Bitcoin to process on the blockchain.
Okay.
Litecoin is 2.7 minutes, so it's a faster processing or development. So it's a faster remittance on the blockchain.
Okay.
So a lot more people are starting to get excited about Litecoin. So Litecoin went from almost nothing, and now it's, before I came in here, I looked, it was $40. Okay, and one of the other things about it too is that Bitcoin, as an example, it breaks it down into increments. You can do, like now it's 27, 69, 15. With Litecoin, it's round numbers. For that $40, it won't go $40.15. It'll be $41 or $42, like that. It makes processing a lot faster with round numbers. There's some other things that make it viable as well. Bitcoin, there's 21 million Bitcoins that'll be ever produced. That's what increases the value. Litecoin, there'll be 81 million Litecoins produced. So it still has a finite number, but it'll take a longer process to do it. They're calling Litecoin silver coin or Bitcoin silver. So that's another one because that's what it's produced for.
Okay, so, all right, that makes sense now. Because I was just thinking about this before you came on. We have in the world about 160, I think it is. I think the number I saw was 160 countries.
Okay.
Therefore, we have 160 different currencies.
You are already, right?
Already, right? And that's in $1 and a coin. So add to this 900 Bitcoin.
And going
and more. It's like, which one do you choose? You go buy something now. Which one do you choose? After you mentioned that about the D here in Vegas doing that, I went down there to see that. I was amazed to see that. I was telling other people too, check this out at the D. And people were saying, yeah, I was at the D, and then you can buy it with Bitcoin.
Yeah, people are going down to the D just to take a picture with the ATM.
Right, right.
That's another attraction for the D, right?
Bitcoin.
So yeah, we had a presentation there the other night, and what I tried to do also is bring companies to town that I think that I've tried to do some vetting on, tried to research those companies because there's so many of them out there that are creating Ponzi schemes and ripping people off.
That's true, yes.
And so one of the things that we do is when we find something that's viable for people who are new to Bitcoin, we try to bring them to town and do presentations. So we've had one at the D a couple of nights ago, and we had another presentation last night, and we'll have another one tonight. For those who are interested in getting started in Bitcoin, tonight's presentation would be a viable solution. The address tonight is 2500 West Sahara Suite A8. That's 2500 West Sahara Suite A8 at 7 o'clock. So if you're interested in Bitcoin, now is a way to come in and take a look at what this company is doing with it. And there's others over time that we also bring to town as well. So.
Nice. Yeah, definitely find out more about Bitcoin. In a few minutes we have left here, let's talk about the heart of Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, and that's the blockchain.
That's the blockchain.
I'm getting a couple emails on that. People requesting for us to talk more about what the blockchain is, and is that the protection that we have?
The blockchain is actually a ledger. If you're doing bookkeeping, as an example, if you're doing contract management, and the old process of writing down the process, the ledger, who it comes from, who it goes to, what the process of. The blockchain is nothing but a ledger. It's an electronic ledger that's
debits and
keeping the
credits
whole
to
thing.
keep track of the transactions.
Right,
Nice.
and the problem now is that that ledger possibility, Bitcoin has only so much room to process these coins with. Right now it's 1 million. They want to move it up to 2 million, 2 megs rather. And so that's the controversy in terms of the split, whether it's going to be a split and create 2 coins, or whether they're just going to and keep the 1 coin. It looks like we're going to split and have 2 coins, which is not totally a bad thing unless you got your money stuck in an exchange that doesn't go with one of the new coins. So
interesting. Well, see, when you think of a split of a coin, for those of us that are familiar, especially in the U.S., you think of a silver dollar.
Yeah.
And you think of it splitting. Now it's 2 separate silver dollars?
Right. In this case, it'll be two separate silver. It's silver dollar A and silver dollar B.
A, silver dollar B.
And what happens is we got Bitcoin, which is BTC, we call it, and the new one was called Bitcoin Cash. And the issue is that most of the miners, the big mining conglomerates, so to speak, have made a decision to not split. But there's another group of folks that we call users, and they're creating what we call a user-activated soft split, and so a fork rather. And so that's what's happening. The mine says we're going to keep the segregated witness the way it is, and everybody agreed. And then all of a sudden, these users came up and said, "Well, we're not going to go that way." So that's the reason for the split with the Bitcoin Cash process. So the issue is whether the industry or the peer-to-peer network will accept the second cash, and that's the issue. If they do, then you'll have 2 coins. If they don't, then the second one will eventually go away.
Will it go away or create their own, like Litecoin or another different coin?
If it's not accepted, it'll go away because it needs to go through the nodes to be processed. If it's not accepted in the nodes, it won't go anywhere to be processed, to be verified, so it'll go away.
It sounds like a more subjective decision-making, right? So now we're talking more politics behind this, right?
Exactly, and that's
who has the money on the side. If they decide to
who has the size and the money, and that's the issue. That was the issue in terms of they didn't want the miners to have control of it because that's where all the money is. That's where all the big computer systems are, as opposed to us users with regular computers. So that was the difference, and so they're trying to keep it decentralized and not get it centralized with the miners, with the miners.
Interesting. So where do you think it's going to? Where is cryptocurrency going to go? Let's say in 5 years from now. What do you think? What is your
5 years from now? The industry is talking about people like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Richard Branson. They're talking about Tad Dapper, who's one of the bigger people in cryptocurrency. They're looking at $50,000 per coin within 5 years. $50,000 per coin. Wow. By 2020, they're looking at over $1 million per coin.
Really? So what you're saying is to get involved in it now.
Now, do it now.
Do it now, folks.
Do it now while it's $2,700, because when it gets up there on the other end, you're going to wish you had.
Yes, like Apple and these other stocks that we wish we could have gotten.
Yes. I mean, even with Bitcoin, we wish we could have gotten in there when it was 10 cents.
Oh yeah.
Or even when it was 200 or 400. So
that's right. That's amazing.
It's still time.
Wow. Every time you come, you always give us more and more information about this Bitcoin. It's amazing. Wait till next month. He'll talk again. In a couple weeks, you'll be here. Again, talk with more news about Bitcoin. Thanks again.
All right. Thank you much. I appreciate
it. Wow. Thank you, folks, for joining us here today. And I want to thank my friends that came to visit Las Vegas here for Black Hat. I was at Black Hat too last couple days here this week. It was amazing, Black Hat here in Vegas. Really amazing here, folks. So again, join us here every week. Technology Review. Stay tuned for Michelle Davis on Geeks Are Sexy. See you next week, folks. Bye for now.